Hi. So there's a couple awkward pauses, and what happened is I downed like 3 cheer wines before recording for some reason, and I got like super hiccupy and burpy, so I tried to cut those out while not shortening the video too much. So there's a couple really awkward sounding pauses. You're not missing content, you're just missing me being burpy, essentially. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Sorry for the weirdness.
Hello and welcome to, I'm just gonna call this like bulk build or something, but no new singles, no packs. I just take a look at purely my bulk, which, you know, my bulk contains singles and packs and like things I've opened. So and I try to build a deck. This is like a Digisorption green deck. It's kind of weird, but it's actually a lot of fun to play. So let's start with the eggs and then we'll move on to the actual deck itself. Starting off, I've got 2 Argomon, 1 Budmon, and 2 Pinamon. Definitely going to be switching this out for another Argomon at some point. But yeah, that is the Digitama. I believe that's what they are. Yeah, Digitama, Digi-Eggs, same thing. Next, starting off in the main deck itself, going into option cards, tamers, and then, you know, the actual Digimon used in the Digimon deck. Starting off, we have obviously 1 hidden potential discovered. You can only run 1. That is how the ban list works, I believe. If not, let me know. 3 green memory boost. Just a good way to search, not necessarily search, but like search a Digimon card, get it to your hand. It's actually come in clutch a couple times. But that's it for the what are these called? Option cards. And, you know, green memory boost, if it's in your security stack, you just get free 2 memory next turn, essentially. Speaking of course, for Mimi Tachikawa, people call her the Queen of Green for a reason, so she's pretty good. She's actually helped a lot, so, you know, huge help for the deck. Now for the actual Digimon digital monsters, we've got 4 Bakumon, 3 Lalamon, and we've got 4 Tentamon, and 3 Terriermon. Terriermon, out of all these, has come in clutch probably the most. Tentamon is a good one, you know, being able to play it and add a card, or if it's, you know, not a green Digimon, just put it on the bottom. That's actually helped out a couple times. It's also hurt a couple times. Terriermon, though, there's been a couple times where my opponent has been like, oh hey, I have, you know, this memory boost card, or I have this thing that's not a tamer and I can gain memory, and it's kind of not necessarily totally frozen my opponent out of playing, but it's kind of stalled them a bit and kind of let me set up and get a better board. So now we're going to move on to all of the champions. Starting off the champions, of course, because this is a like Digisorption deck, 3 Argomon. I only have 3 in my bulk. I do want to make that, you know, 4, but, you know, right now, because this is my bulk, it's, yeah. We have 4 Gargomon, pretty useful. The effect to gain DP doesn't come up a whole lot, but when it does, it's kind of nice. Next we have 4 Kabuterimon, just a good blocker to have. And lastly, 1 Kuwagamon. I've never used the on-play effect, but sometimes it's the only champion I open, and it kind of helps me get into higher Digimon. So it's helpful, but this is going to get replaced by another Argomon at some point. Oh, I totally forgot a level 4. One Stingmon. Again, sometimes this may actually end up being cut for the last Argomon, but either this or the Kuwagemon's becoming an Argomon. So yeah, this just kind of acts like the Kuwagemon where I can just bridge the gap to a level 5. Speaking of level 5s, let's take a look. One Argomon, because again, I believe if I read the ban list right, you can only use one Argomon. And I've got 3 Blossomon, just to kind of fill the gap. It's another Digisorption. And then I have, yeah, okay, cool. 5 Mega Kabuterimon. I just realized these two are not the same, so I can run a 4th Blossomon and cut a Mega Kabuterimon, which I'm heavily considering right now, but I didn't do that before the deck building process, at least for this video, so that's the ratios we're sticking with. Finally, for the Megas, we have 2 BT2 Argomon, we have 2 BT5 Argomon, and 1 Sarismon. Sarismon is actually the first like big shiny card that I ever pulled. The second one actually being Ultramon Ultra S, or Omnimon Ultra S. I believe it was the alternate art too. It was a fun day of opening packs, but so I'm actually really happy to be using this. The 2 Argomons, of course, come in like stupid clutch. You know, being able to play them and then next turn, especially this one, just being like, oh cool, I have 5 Digimon in play, including him. 4 of them are suspended. Yeah, game. It's actually pretty nice. Lastly, if you've been keeping count, why? But also, we have 2 more, and I just think this one's funny. 2 Chaosmon Valder Arm. It's not the most useful, that's why I'm kind of running it at 2. The level 6s do just enough on their own. However, being able to drop this, especially if your opponent hasn't been able to like keep resources on the board and kind of keep up with high DP Digimon, being able to just drop this and delete 2 Digimon, and then if this gets deleted, gaining memory, it's pretty nice. I actually haven't gotten to the on deletion effect yet. I really hope to one day though. That's it for the green deck for what I'm calling bulk build. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any changes or suggestions you all have. Obviously, as this is really only built for my bulk and I'm mainly a Yu-Gi-Oh player, Digimon deck building is not a skill I'm super proficient in. However, this is actually a deck I would take to a tournament, like a locals or something. I think it's pretty competent. I think it can stand on its own pretty well. Of course, I probably won't be able to get to a tournament until after new hero drops, and when new hero drops, I'm switching to a completely different deck, which of course I'll update y'all on. But I'm rambling. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on now TikTok, all of them Desperate48 because branding. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you all next time.